Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Mrs. Rajavi, ladies and gentlemen, gathered for a common cause, Assalamu alaikum and good evening. Mrs. Rajavi, I am here to show my support and solidarity with you, NCRI, and the brave residents of Camp Liberty. I admire you for your courage, perseverance, and the selfless dedication with which you have been working to make the Iranian people's dream of freedom, democracy, and equality come true. Inshallah, that dream will soon be realized. When I first read the story of Azam Haji Haidari, entitled The Price of Being Human, I was shocked to learn about the systemic oppression and the inhuman treatment women in Iran have been subjected to since the Islamic Revolution. The book also enlightened me on the unaccounted for persecution and the extrajudicial killings of men and women from the popular opposition movement, People's Mujahideen of Iran. What is even more appalling is when I learned about the impunity shown by the United Nations system, the United States, and even the European Union when it came to ensuring the safety and security at Camp Liberty and the guarantee of basic human rights of the camp's residents. This I learned from the untold story of Camp Ashraf, written by Tahar Boumedra, who was the Chief of Human Rights Office of the United Nations Mission for Iraq from 2009 to 2012. I understand Mr. Boumedra is also among us today. Armed with the knowledge of such unjust and brutal treatment of freedom-seeking people of Iran and women in particular, I believe fundamentalism is synonymous with oppression of women because it undermines women's rights, removes them from public space, and in fact treats them like second-class citizens. Other attributes of fundamentalism are intolerance, social repression, and aggression. Therefore, it is incumbent on all of us concerned to put pressure on the Iranian regime to stop the spread of fundamentalism from Iranian borders. It has become urgent. On a more positive note, I have to say I am heartened by the growing popularity of the Iranian resistance and the huge crowds you, Mrs. Rajavi, and NCRI mobilize everywhere. That is a clear sign of the regime losing its hold. The freedom-loving people and the human rights defenders from around the world are with you, Madam Rajavi. Therefore, we can and we must change the Iranian regime to one of freedom, democracy, and equality. What a proud moment it would be for us women to see you, Mrs. Rajavi, as the president of a democratic Iran. Thank you.